And it's definitely going to be nicer out there today compared to the last 2 days, as we've had temperatures held down below the freezing mark, the snow on the ground, and well, it's still out there, but we are going to start to melt some more of it away today. Yesterday morning, the temperature got down to 1 below the earliest sub-zero temperature since 2019. And this afternoon, we're right back around normal at 41 degrees. So taking a 42-degree swing upward with our temperature, and it's also going to feel much nicer compared to yesterday morning when we had those harsh wind chills down at 10 below zero. So it's an improvement for sure. We have clear skies right now. Usually with clear skies, light winds, snow on the ground, you'd have a pretty cold night, but we have warmer air building in ahead of a cold front that's going to arrive tomorrow. So temperatures are actually up 10, 20 degrees compared to yesterday morning when we were down around the zero mark. And we have the teens and 20s right now. So it's still cold, but it's not as bad or as harsh and bitter as it was yesterday. We are going to have the wind staying light today. Temperatures will climb into the upper 30s and low to even some mid 40s perhaps, so especially where there's less snow on the ground. We are going to have sunshine around, and then tonight some clouds start to build in ahead of this cold front. For today, the winds turn in out of the south, pulling in some of that warmer air. We then will have the cold front pass through. Winds turn in out of the north, indicating the front's arrival, but I don't really see much with it other than some clouds. There's going to be a low pressure system, a little disturbance that kind of meets up with the front down to the south, and that could bring a bit of a wintry mix, perhaps even some freezing rain, unfortunately, to parts of southern Iowa. And then there could be another surge of that moisture that comes up to the north and west and impacts areas around Highway 30, and that would be Friday night into Saturday. There's a couple of systems actually that could move through at this point. Here's another look, a wider view at that Friday system, and this model showing a bit more precipitation, a bit more robust Friday night in southeast Iowa. But as we then head into Saturday and Saturday night and Sunday morning, another system swings through. Originally, we were looking at just rain with this, but depending on the timing, there could be a bit of a wintry mix, some rain and snow, and then there could be a little bit more precipitation around Sunday as well. But there's a few systems passing by, and we just are going to have to keep an eye on them. And there's still some question marks on how exactly this all pans out, because it has to do with really the location and the timing of everything. Multiple systems are going to come through the region Thursday through Sunday. Wintry mix is possible. Higher chances appear to be in the south, at least with that kind of Thursday to Saturday systems. We will have to keep an eye on the exact timing, the location of where the accumulation will be, and the amount of accumulation, as there's quite the range in the models right now with ice and snow. The good news is that as we get past this and into next week, we're looking at above normal temperatures. So that is great. And we've been talking about this for a while, but the other good news is despite having the chance for some wintry precipitation, we are going to actually have our afternoon temperatures above freezing each day over the next 7, and then we start to warm up more next week.